Okay, so I think we all know that 2023 was quite a year for Roblox anime games. We had a lot of new games that were pretty fun, but at the same time, we had a lot of disappointments. And if I'm being honest, I think we had more disappointments than good games. But 2024 does look really bright from what I've been seeing so far, but I don't want to get my hopes up because the same thing happened last year. You know, we had a lot of game trailers of games that were coming out this year. Some of them didn't even come out, and the ones that did were quite disappointing. So I want to keep our hopes up, but at the same time, I want to bring attentions to games that I don't think get that much attention. And from the videos that I watch other YouTubers talking about these games, I don't see them mentioning these games. So these are games that I think have a good chance of actually being good, and I have somewhat of hopes that these games will be some of the best of 2024. So if you guys are excited, and if I miss any other games that should be in this list, tell me in the comments down below. But let's go ahead and get started. Starting off with our number one, and I should say that this list is in no order. That doesn't mean I'm more hyped up to number 1 than number 10. I'm just kind of listing them. But number 1 in our list, we have Anime Unlimited, or a Reborn, whatever you want to call it. I know technically it's not a new release of a game because this game was here in the past. They shut down because they want to completely revamp the game. They're changing the name and everything, so it's practically a new game. They're also erasing the old characters, replacing them with new, so I'm considering it a new game. I made a whole video on this game a couple of days ago if you guys want to go check it out, but basically it's a Reborn, a battlegrounds game, and they're reworking everything, the combat system, the way the game plays. We're getting new characters with new animations. The new animations look really cool. If you want to check out their Discord, they've been putting a lot of posts up for this game. Now I am pretty hyped up for this game because I trust the developers, because yeah, they usually give up on the game after a while, but it is still a pretty fun game when it's around. If you guys don't know, they made Anime Unlimited 2, Anime Online, and then a Reborn. I played all of those games. I like all of those games, but like I said, the biggest problem was that after about 3 months, I would say 4, they would give up on the game. A Reborn, of course, being the exception, kind of, because if you guys remember when the game initially released, the game got updated for like a month, and then they quit. They stopped working on the game, and then like almost like half a year later, I want to say, they came back to the game and started updating again. So let's see how this new version of the game will play. They got some characters already confirmed, like they got some Killer Q characters. They got Vegito, Gojo. So yeah, it's pretty cool so far. Next one we're going to be talking about is one that I haven't seen anybody talking about, but for all my tower defense lovers, because I know a lot of you guys are drenching for a new tower defense game, especially after Anime Adventure shut down. We got this game, which I'm just going to call Anime Tower Defense because we don't know the name of it yet, but it is by the same creator of All-Star Battle Brawl All Out. I forgot the name. It was Brawl All Out, something like that. You guys are seeing the gameplay. You guys remember this game. The developer is making a tower defense game, which looks really good in my opinion so far. Now, I guess you can say that graphically wise, it doesn't look the same level as like Anime Adventures did, but I like this game because the characters, and they're taking a different approach to tower defense. This is not an anime only tower defense. There are going to be anime characters, but there's going to be Harry Potter, Star Wars, Marvel, DC, everything. And if you've been watching the channel, you know I'm a big fan of that. So I'm pretty hyped up to see if this game is going to live up to the popularity, because the only other game we had like this was Ultimate Tower Defense, but that game stopped adding other non-anime characters after, you know, the first anime update. So yeah, I'm pretty hyped up for this one. Next one we got on the list is one that, yes, a lot of people talk about this one, and I'm going to be quick on it because I bet you guys are sick and tired of hearing it. We got Jujutsu Infinite, just a big game that is probably going to be coming out free in 2024. Kind of worried about this game though, because they're adding a lot of things already on release, and it feels like to me their target audience is the paid access people. They're trying to get the paid access to stay as long as possible. They're updating the game while the paid access is going on, because people see the updates, they think to themselves like, wow, this looks really good, and they go ahead and buy it. So at least to me, it seems like they're trying to make the paid access really the official release, but they're not saying anything. Like, the game is officially released right now, or not right now because paid access is not up right now, I don't believe, but they're trying to make it so the paid access is the official version without telling us, if that makes any sense. And then once the game released, they'll probably update it like once or twice, and I can see the game already not updating it again, because they're just adding way too much before releasing the game. It just feels sketchy to me. I don't know, but yeah, that's another game coming out in 2024. And the next one, you guys also heard a lot of it. I'm not gonna spend too much time on it, but we got Rel C's, of course, the biggest promise in Roblox in the past like year or so. Hopefully the game actually turns out really good. I'm not the biggest fan of One Piece games. I don't really play them that much, but I'm probably gonna give it a try just because of all the hype that everybody has been giving it. In 5th place, we got Eternal Battlegrounds. Eternal Battlegrounds is a game that recently had a trailer that looks amazing. It's an arena fighter, battlegrounds game, whatever you want to call it. It looks really, really good, and I really like that they're taking characters that are not usually in game, more specifically Makima. I really like that. That's really what got me into watching the trailer in the first place, because no games add really chainsaw man characters. When they do, it's usually like Denji. Pretty much it. They don't add anybody else. So seeing Makima in a fighting game is actually be pretty cool to see. The game graphically looks really, really good. They got some really cool animations, especially for Luffy. They got like impact frames. It looks really, really good, and I think this game has definitely the potential to be the next big Battlegrounds game, because from what YouTubers have played and devs have told us, the gameplay does feel really smooth. I feel like the biggest problem with anime battle arena games that want to pass ABA is the fact that they can't achieve what ABA had of the combat. I feel like ABA has the best M1 combat in any anime battle game. That's really been the biggest problem with all the other ones. But anyways, moving on to the next one, we got Anime Switch. Now this one I also made a video on it. It looks amazing. If you guys are into mobile games, if you guys have ever played Marvel Future Fight, it's kind of like that, where you go into a world, or it's similar to Anime Dimensions if you haven't played Marvel Future Fight. But you see your characters from above and you control them, you can switch to them, and you just go through these maps beating down enemies. That's really like the basic. It sounds really basic when you say it like that, but it is a really, really fun gameplay system. I remember this game was announced almost like a year ago, but now we're getting really close to the official release date, and it's just a new type of game for Roblox. It's not just a dungeon beater. You guys are seeing the gameplay in the background. You really have to see it to understand. It's really hard to explain. But the game's gonna have cutscenes, its own storyline, so I'm pretty hyped up for that. The next one on the list is Tales of Tonorio. Now, it's technically not an anime game, it's a Pokemon game, but I just really have to mention it over here because we recently got a trailer for it and it looks amazing. The dev team has been putting so much effort into this game, and this is going to be the next big thing. I'm probably going to be recording videos, if not live streaming Tales of Tonorio when it releases, because it looks really, 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 really good. The character designs, the models and everything. Like, I'm a person who loves Pokemon, and I wanted to play Lumion Legacy for the longest time, and I did for a solid like week. But I don't know, there's just something about it. Maybe the lack of updates, because the game takes forever to update. So like, once you beat the gyms, there's really nothing much for you to do. So that's I really hope that this game doesn't fall into the same rabbit hole and just don't update. But also the fact that the game graphically looks so much better than Lumion Legacy and just everything. So let's hope that the game consistently updates. Obviously it's a Pokemon game, we can't get weekly updates, that's not how it works, but at least once a month it would be nice to get updates. Then our last game, a game that actually released a trailer today, maybe, I don't know if I'm posting this video today or tomorrow, but Pocket Anime. This game looks amazing. I can't wait to play this game. The graphics look amazing, camera angles, and it's another Pokemon game but with anime characters. It just looks really, really good. I just love this game. I'm already in love with this game. I already know I'm gonna play this so much. Unfortunately, we don't have a release date. I forgot to say that the only game in this list that we do have a release date so far is Tales of Tonorio, which is releasing February 17th, but no other games in this list have a release date. But yeah, and Pocket Anime is going to be peak, and I just can't wait to play this game. It's going to be pretty much it for this video now. Comment down below which one of this list are you most hyped up for, and did I miss any games that are going to be coming out, or you know, any underrated games that are going to be coming out. That's going to be pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Like,